Aloha, beautiful High Vibe Tribe. It is Pink Bella. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome all Starseeds, Lightworkers, Empaths, 144,000. Lots to cover today. I'm going to be doing a deep dive into the Galactic Akashic Records for all of us with the assistance, of course, of the Galactic Alliance on behalf of Prime Source Creator, the Divine Mother, and all of us as Starseeds and Lightworkers. So I'm going to be doing a deep dive today. So this is going to be an overview of the month of November, but I also have some pretty exciting topics to look at as well. So we just are still transitioning through the Halloween portal. However, we also right now, today, as I'm recording this is the 1st of November. It is a 111 portal. It is the new moon in Scorpio. It is a very powerful time to set intentions, but also this portal will continue until the 1111 gateway on November 11th. Okay. So I'm going to do a quantum Akashic reading, overall messages for us for the new moon and for the month of November. Super powerful month as always. We already had a X-class solar flare yesterday. Now, it was a fairly low one. It was a 2.03. So those of you who are new, and welcome back, all my beautiful tribe and everyone who's new. I only share about the X-class flares because the X-class flares to me have moved into a level of such high frequency, like a wave of light to clean everything up, to raise the vibration. So I was doing very, very well all week. And then I woke up yesterday morning. I found the energy very heavy. And of course, then there was the announcement of the X-class flare, and I wasn't surprised. So I equate it to, we do a visual like the sun is very active. We do get lower vibrational flares, and they don't impact me physically. The X-class flares impact all of us. That's when our ascension symptoms go through the roof. We feel ungrounded. We can feel nauseous, headaches, unsteady, uneasy, irritated. And think about the collective that doesn't really know about the solar activity. Okay. So I woke up yesterday morning and I did feel the energy was very heavy, as if there was a lot of concoctions of spell casting that was not positive. So all the other team, I call them Team D, pulled out all the stops. So I went to the Galactic Alliance on behalf of all of us, on behalf of everyone on the planet, to not only raise the vibration of my area, but the entire collective and planet Earth. And what I feel is others also did the same. Hence, the X-class flare came in to raise the vibration and start clearing out the clutter. So I did find it helped, and I wanted to share that all with you. And I was feeling very fatigued. Some of you were feeling like lots of aches and pains, headaches, super, super cold, which is the plasma particles activating within us, or super hot, which is burning off old, lower vibrational DNA and old programs. I like to call them like deleting old programs off of our phone or a computer. Okay. So that's been going on. Now, what I want to share with you all is, this is before the reading because this is important. It impacts not only us, but also our animals, our pets. So my Starseed kitty Sapphire has been holding his own. He has been super aligned with everything the last couple of months. I don't even remember the last time it impacted him. Probably the last time I did a video with the title and the pets. So he was not well this morning. So I wanted to share that all with you. If any of you have animals or pets that are not doing very well, like either they're sleeping a lot, they're not eating, or like they physically are nauseous and they do their thing, then just know that that is part of this process. My cat is fine now. He needed to clear the energy in that way as well. So just to let you all know, if your cats or your dogs or your other pets are acting unusually like lethargic or not doing well. Right now, my kitty is sleeping on my grounding mat, and he only goes to that when he really needs it. Okay. All right. So let's talk about, I'm going to first off just share a little bit. I'll talk a little bit more about this next week, but we have a lot happening this month as always. And by the way, everyone, we have 2 months till the end of the year. Can you believe it? Happy November. My goodness. So what that means is we have 2 months, basically a month and a half until Christmas, for us to really accelerate and expand and choose what we want to do, move forward with our soul missions, bring in information, clear ancestral karma, all of that. It's a perfect opportunity, especially from now through the 11/11 gateway through November 11th. But this November is it's going to be a jam-packed month. Okay. So we have, first off, new moon in Scorpio today. I'll get into that in a minute as well. Mercury is going to be, the planet Mercury is moving into Sagittarius tomorrow. We have Mars is also moving into Leo on the 3rd. Venus is also moving into Capricorn on the 11/11 gateway. So we've got a lot of planetary movement first off the bat. We have a Taurus full super full moon on the 15th. This is the last one of the 4 in a row. Saturn also goes direct this month. Pluto also moves into Aquarius. So that's all happening right up until the 19th. And then on the 21st, the sun will move into Sagittarius. Guess what's happening on the 25th? Our good old buddy Mercury retrograde's coming in to clean up lots of timelines. So we have a lots happening, as well as some of the other topics I want to just touch on and let you all know what the deep dives are going to be about today. So I'm going to do a deep dive about if there's anything extra we need to know about the solar flares as well. There is a very pivotal point in history happening south of the border for all my American beautiful starseeds. However, that is going to be a ripple effect for everyone around the planet around the election. I'm not specifically going to look at the election, but I'm going to look at, there is a story going around about all this stuff is going to happen because of the election. It's creating a lot of fear like the hurricanes did, and that the grids are going to go down for 3 days, 3 nights. This story has been going around everyone for years. I've been hearing this story for years, so I want to do a deep dive about that, see what the Galactic Council wants to share with us all, okay, so we can deflate it. Remember, we are so powerful, they will create the manifestation through us. So remember to use your superpowers to create a very positive outcome for everyone on the planet. Okay. There also was recently, and I'm going to obviously send love and light to everywhere on the planet that's been impacted, but there was recently flash floods in Spain, Valencia. There may have been other areas of Spain as well as the Philippines. So I'm going to look at that. That's been in the last 48 hours. There also was a very large earthquake in Oregon, which is north of California. I want to look at that. And another beautiful starseed sent me a message about light ships off the coast of Florida during the hurricane period at the beginning of October. So I want to look at that as well. So as you can see, we have a lot. If you would like me to deep dive into some other topics, please comment in the description box below, thumbs up as well, share this content out to everyone. What else would you like me to deep dive about next week? Let me know. If any of you would like to work with me, so many offers on this month, including the intro offer for working with Merlin and the Rainbow Dragons. That will be, you'll receive rainbow light and diamond light activations with those sessions. What else? There's an opening for the mentorship program for November. If any of you are really interested in accelerating your journey and your abilities, as well as all the Akashic record quantum healing sessions and chakra balances as well, both in person and distance. So if you have any questions about my website, check it out, but everything is on super offer right now. And I'm very grateful to be able to work with all of you. Okay. So let me just see, where should we start? Let's just look at the new moon. Okay, so this is also a 1/1 portal today. And in other words, we have a very powerful 11-12 day energy portal to align with. And it starts with the Scorpio new moon today. Happy new moon blessings. And a new moon is a very powerful time to plant seeds for new beginnings, okay, with the universe, with Prime Source Creator. And I'm surrounding all of us with light right now in a bubble of protection. So no matter what comes in, it is high vibrational for all of us. Okay, so the new moon is, this is a profound call for a welcome to transformation, to release and shed old fears, doubts. We're all going to be stepping into a new version of ourselves that feels genuine, powerful, and aligned with our truth and our true path. This moment offers a deep reset, inviting you, me, all of us to release anything that no longer resonates and serves, to bring in clarity, to allow us to align with our most awesome timeline and bring us together with people, places, and opportunities that we have been wishing for all this year and maybe all of our lives as well, okay? So we're to let go of outdated beliefs and embrace this rebirth with confidence. Perfect. Okay, let me just see, there was something else. let's look at the 1/1 energy portal. So this entire month of November is a month of energetic encoding and recoding, carrying the energetic vibration of number 11, the master gateway. So we're starting with the 1/1 energy portal today, and this activates divine codes of energy and new beginnings, as well as massive activations and upgrades. So if you remember, that sort of goes hand in hand with the solar flares too. So remember, if you're tired, remember to rest and hydrate. And then at times when you have energy, pop back up and get onto your list. Okay. All right. Because we are all needed. So we've just come through the powerful Samhain portal. And I think I'm pronouncing that right. The Halloween portal. And the Scorpio new moon. This is causing a path of ascension to feel like we're a little bit unsteady on our feet today, maybe feeling a little bit of like a little dizzy, some of you could be feeling nauseous. There's a lot of activity right now. This is preparing us from now, like I said, for the 1111 Ascension Gateway. These are multi-dimensional gateways of ascension light code activations. Our ascension is our ticket home. Our ascension is back to source. Our ascension is a priority because we are becoming these new galactic hybrid beings, and we all have important missions. Okay. And this is a powerful time where your soul mission activations are coming in as well. Let me just see. The epic culmination of this energy will be happening on November 19th when Pluto enters Aquarius for good. And it will be in Aquarius for the next 20 years. So this is a very profound month for all of us. And it'll be profound and fated, assisting us with stepping into our next highest timeline, personally and for the collective. Okay. All right. I think that's good. Let's pull some cards and ask for the best messages to come in for all of us right now. And I'm asking that the information that comes in be channeled in from the Galactic Akashic records for a galactic perspective for all of us. Okay. This whole month is going to be an Akashic Stargate where we choose wisely. And yeah, it's perfect with what just came in. Crown, chakra, alignment, and upgrade. And look at that. There's the dove of peace. And Sirius star blessings. So there you go. And that means that, yes, be seen, push through, keep going. And we also have, an amazing, sorry, I just had this epiphany. Like I thought, I hope it's recording. It is recording. So sorry about that. So the Sirius star system is one of our profound starseed alliances. They're a big portion of the Galactic Alliance that I share with. They are just saying, keep going, everyone. And you know what that star reminds me of? It reminds me of the star that all the stories were about Christmas, the Christmas star. So we're to keep going. And that's what I got today too. I got PinkBella, keep going. I was guided that I needed to share this information for all of you. I've had a lot of fatigue this week, but I want to share with you so many more Blu-ray star seeds are coming online. Those of you connected to the Sirius star system, the Pleiadian star system, Arcturian star system. There are other origin star systems that are less known. Lyran star system, Andromeda, like we're all getting together, and we all meet when we're asleep as well. We're all doing a lot of work. So yes, and I love that, like to keep going, like a bright future ahead. And I have been shown in my reality to keep going because Christmas this year is going to be a very magical time for all of us. We're all going to feel a lot more uplifted, and a lot of worry and concern that we've been worrying about right now will feel lifted from our shoulders. Okay, let me pull some other. Oh, I didn't read the other cards. The Akashic Stargate. So this is like the Seven of Cups. This is like choose wisely. This is to align you with your purpose. Many of you are at a crossroads and there's no wrong path, but you're being given an opportunity this month to make some positive choices based on what your heart and soul are guiding you to do. Divine connection with Prime Source Creator and the Divine Sophia. Divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energy. And this is also letting me know that many souls who've had a crown chakra shut down or interference you are going to be reconnected to Prime Source Creator and the proper crystalline grids and your pillar of light this month. Okay. That actually brought up a good point. Our chakra system unpacks into the chakras like a domino when there's blockages and there's healing, and it works on certain areas of the body, but it actually unifies into a pillar of light. So there is nothing wrong with our chakra system. Our chakra system was given to us by Prime Source Creator to help us do our Akashic healing and clearing in this lifetime. What is that? That is multidimensional, past parallel timelines, future timelines, healing, clearing, personal, ancestral, and galactic. Okay. Okay. Let me pull some other messages. Huge total month of transformation. That's what already came in, right? So things are changing at a cellular level, deep, deep healing from now through the 1111 gateway and also this entire month. That's what I feel. I feel by the time we get to the Sagittarius energy, it will be a lot lighter. But we're going to be completely different at the end of the month than we were starting this month. Okay, another message. Enlightenment. Another what is that? Yep, another master number 33. This image always reminds me of Archangel Raphael and the emerald green rays. Enlightenment, enlightened mastery. This is a very powerful month of mastery for many of you. Okay. Anything else that wants to come in? Of course, what do I see? I see this enlightened master with the emerald green and diamond rays around them, but also what just wanted to come through? Ascending, like more souls awakening and choosing ascension. I love that. Okay. Next message that wants to come in, number 7, perceptivity. So and psychic healing shields. So remember to clear your energy and activate your light shields. This is about I've been sharing this in many videos this last half of the year. What we perceive could be coming and irritating us, you can set up a light shield system to deflect them. So you stay neutral in your bubble, okay? And 7 is about moving forward. It's the Chariot card as well. One more message, number 6, boundaries. Make sure you're setting boundaries, empaths. You're taking care of your own personal energy. And I love this. I shared this with another Starseed recently. Saying no to others is saying yes to our own personal energy and our ascension. Okay. So there we go. Because many of us we're brought in to stay neutral and be people pleasers so that we wouldn't, so what I'm looking for. Yeah, so we would not be seen, so we would just blend in. Okay, I'm going to do the Galactic Quantum Tarot. This is for the whole month of November, but specifically right up until the level 11 gateway. Number 7, again, stand your ground. That's the setting our boundaries. Okay, setting boundaries, which is again saying yes to us, material and spiritual prosperity. It came in upside down though, so some of you are still uncertain about your manifestation superpowers. You're bringing those online. They're needed for you and for the collective. Number 4, discontentment and boredom. And what's at the bottom of the deck? Suffering in silence. But it's a 9. So that energy is time to clear it out. It's time to let go of lower vibrational thoughts, complaining, focus on what is working, focus on what you want to create, focus on the positivity, and release the suffering. The suffering is a looshing portal. Okay. The suffering is intended. And of course, that's been part of the game. We've been given a mind and the avatar that can easily go down the complaining portal, and we catch ourselves, okay, and we recode it with something positive, and you start to focus on. So how we create a reality, when you focus on being something positive or something that brings you joy, that's the reality that you create, and then it's a ripple effect. Okay. All right, let's do a stand your ground. That's the empath, setting boundaries. What is the clarification cards? I love it. 7 of Cups, choosing wisely. So that's what this time is all about right now. Choose who you share your energy and spend time with, and what you're doing wisely. Material and spiritual prosperity, but it came in upside down. It could be connected to last. There was a really powerful reading that came in with the Merlin and the Rainbow Dragons, and that was that many of you, your prosperity is in the waiting room because it's there for your soul mission. Okay, so this came in material and spiritual prosperity, but it came in upside down. So what is the clarity card? Queen of Swords. So you are to clear away any fears, traumas, ancestral, personal, around money beliefs, around that you don't have any money. That's an old story you've been telling yourself. You need to clear it away like the Queen of Swords and recode it with positive affirmations that you already have it. Discontentment and boredom. Nine of Swords, which is about stress and anxiety and worry. So many of you have been caught in this loop for a long time, and there are programs out there with people on channels saying all sorts of things are horrible and that we're not ever going to make it. This is creating anxiety. If it creates anxiety and stress for you, I'll turn it off. Listen to binaural beats, listen to positive affirmations, go out in nature, go have fun with your family or your pets, right? Like just raise your vibration and let's this suffering to silence. It's a 9. It's time to end that. We have the 3 of Wands because you are powerful manifestors. So powerful creators. So what you focus on creates. So if you focus on suffering, more suffering shows up. So 3 of Wands is like, that's the Trinity. That's the fire. That's the intention. Instead of suffering in silence, go out somewhere and powerfully manifest in nature and you will receive. Okay. I love that. And we got the 3 of Cups at the bottom, which is, again, the Trinity, the coven, the family, the soul tribe. But in the meanwhile, if you don't have that, celebrate with Source that you are the Trinity. Okay. You are the light. You came in to learn, to remember, and to become a powerful co-creator. Okay. I love that. That is amazing. All right. Now I'm going to just pull a dragon, a crystal, and a unicorn for us for the month of November. And then I'm going to deep dive into our topics. Okay, so let's pull a unicorn first. Compassion. Have compassion for yourselves and others. So sometimes we're at different levels of compassion. Maybe we have compassion for ourselves, but not others. Maybe we need to have more compassion for everyone. But make sure you're being compassionate with yourself. And the unicorn, the message is be gentle and compassionate with yourself this month. Forgive yourself and others, and this will set you free. So forgiveness is one of our superpowers for this month. See the light in yourself and others. All right. Notice that we're in a game. And yes, there's lots of beings here in the game that don't care about us. They're just part of the game. They just want to win the game. So we have to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves, or we're excusing ourselves, or we're choosing who we're choosing to spend time with. Okay, what dragon? Oh, the golden Christed dragon. So this is about Christ consciousness being activated as part of our ascension process through this month. Divine feminine and divine masculine Christed light. This is what's coming in with the solar flares, and it's recoding our DNA to become crystalline DNA. Golden Christed dragon. I love that. And bringing us higher love so that we can embody and be, our high hearts will come online to absorb this light, and that we are protected and that we are moving into becoming 5th dimensional beings. I love that. Okay. Whoa, you're not going to believe this. I just saw a tarot card that snuck into my crystal deck. What is it? Queen of Cups. I love it. So the Queen of Cups has a golden heart. Queen of Cups has compassion for herself and others, and she has found her power. So that's where we're all heading. We're moving into self-empowerment. We want the whole planet to be a better space, but we're not hoping that one group individual is going to rescue us, because again, that would be handing our power over. Okay. Crystal for all of us. Aquamarine, throat chakra, courage. So that's what we need this month, to be at peace, but also to have courage to make choices based on our heart and our soul. I love that. Okay, let's start the deep dives. All right, so I feel like I am going to do another deep dive about the solar flash and the solar flares. But I want to just pull, I'm not going to do a whole dive about the solar flares that we just had. We had 5 X-class flares in October. So I want to just pull 1 or 2 cards, if the one card doesn't make any sense, about what's going on with the solar flares, anything that we need to know. Ooh, 2 cards came out. Okay. a karmic board clearing. So they've come in to reset karma, energy clearing, rewriting our story, living our truth. So the solar flares, even the recent ones, have come in to clear our karma, personal, ancestral, and the karma in the grids. Okay, you're gonna love this Stargate heart. So to do that, and it opens our heart chakras. It allows us to be in our heart chakras more. And there is the Emerald City as well. So our heart chakras are expanding. They're healing. They're being going to be able to be open more. They're going to be able to carry that joy that we love, whatever brings you joy. Like for me right now, I'm been talking about Christmas. Christmas to me, the original Christmas energy was joy. It was like joy in a bottle. So that's what I'm trying to maintain on a daily basis, is that joy all year round. So, and look at, there's the Emerald City in the distance, the Emerald Heart. And that is what the solar flares are all about right now. Heart shock opening, unlocking, creating some new words, unlocking, and heart chakra opening and unlocking the gates for our ascension, for our awakening. I love that. That's perfect, perfect, perfect messages. Okay, let's look at the stories around the upcoming US election and what do we need to know about that in general. And also there's a story going around that there's going to be all this kerfuffle and the grid that we're going to have no power, grid systems are going down. And for those of you who are new to my work, I have been hearing this story for years. Yeah. So again, always good to be prepared, always good to be prepared to have a little bit. And if you don't have this, do not worry, because if something happened and you needed extra food or water, miraculously, the universe will send you neighbors that can provide. So don't stress about this. But for those of you that can, it's always a good time to have a little bit of extra food, extra water, extra pet food, and flashlight, batteries, all that kind of stuff. So always good, but there's no fear around this. It's just a reminder that sometimes that is a good idea. So the message I got this morning is that the entire grids won't go down, but that they might be glitchy grid things. Glitchy grids being up and down in certain states. But let's see what else needs to come in. And that could be specifically connected to shenanigans going on around the election. So let's see what we need to know. Number 3, recognition and reward. So this is about the grid, the power grids going down. We also got the 3 of Cups, rejoice and celebrate. So far, it's looking pretty positive. Number 1, passion ignited. So I do not see any, the sacrifice card is at the bottom. I don't see any negative energy around this. So this is super interesting. Yeah, I know exactly what that card's about. Okay. The recognition and reward, the Hermit. This is the Galactic Alliance. So they're letting me know there is nothing to be concerned about. That so many of us can go see the pyramid. Like this person's on a pyramids behind him. I always see more things. And there's that pillar of light that I talked about. So what they're letting me know is that was a backup plan. That was a backup plan that may have been necessary, but it's not. We've all done so much work and the councils are watching over us. So look at, there's the Hermit with a light. So again, always good to have. This is what I went through this last December. I had a power outage in my building. I've never gone through that in this building. And then I'm like, where are my flashlights? Where are my candles? So it's always a good idea to have a little kit, not to stress you out, but the power, there can be a storm at any time. And that's always when we go, where is that? I remember once there was a very bad storm here a few years ago, and I went to go to the store to get a new flashlight. They were sold out. So now, yeah. So, a good idea to always have little extras, but we are being watched over by the Galactic Alliance, and they will not be bringing in any more levels of suffering. What they're sharing with me is we do all the suffering that we need to. They are not here to bring more to us. And they're going to make sure that whoever is brought in recognizes the problems with humanity and starts to make it a better place. Okay. And the person that will be brought in will be bringing in more light, and we'll be aligned with the Galactic Alliance. I love that. Okay, so we've got a Three of Cups, rejoice and celebrate. That is a very positive message. So there's not going to be, no, they're saying to keep your vibe high, joy. That keeps you on the timeline to keep you safe as well. Okay, justice is being served, and Seven of Pentacles. Justice is being served, and the Seven of Pentacles, what do you want to share about that? Seven's about moving forward. So everything's going to move forward and be in a positive way for everyone, not just a chosen few. Okay, we're moving more towards that. New beginnings, passion ignited. There's that emerald flame and fire being activated. So I see really positive things coming out from that day, everyone. Okay. And we got the Two of Cups bringing in complete balance. So there's going to be such a shift of positivity after the 4th of November. Okay, now this is connected to the grids. So what they're letting me know is if there's any areas that need to be cleaned out based on shenanigans going on in various states. So we're going to pay attention. So let's say there are some outages. Let's say there are some outages that day in certain areas. In the US, we're going to pay attention to where they are, because what they're sharing with me is that those outages are essential to start cleaning some stuff up, like tunnels, etc. Okay. All right. And what the Lovers card. So yeah, this is actually the messages. This is going to bring it back into balance. So we're going to pay attention to that, right? We're going to pay attention to what, if there are any outages. But they would bring me something else like, yeah, and those outages will be connected to money. So if there's a potential of a big kerfuffle in certain areas in a state or some other states, it'll be because the powers that be at the moment are trying to control those areas, and it's going to be about money. Okay, so looks good. Everything looks good. And yeah, I'm not gonna look into any results. We'll just have to see how it unfolds. But anyway, everyone, that's super interesting. Okay, so don't have to worry about the grid system going down. We want to, and you want to recode. So let's say that idea pops up, you're worried or stressed about that. You want to recode that with a very positive affirmation for the collective, to always have power, for the collective to always have the light, for the collective to always be provided for. And so it is done. Okay, so now let's look at the love and light to everyone impacted. There was a recently, and there was a flash flood in my area on the 19th of October. Multiple places in North America and Europe were hit on the 19th of October. So a couple of days ago, Spain was hit with flash flood, as were the Philippines, and there may very well have been other areas. So this is going to be a reading for all those areas. What else do we need to know? And you can go back and look at the deep dive reading I did for Vancouver, for Italy, and for New Mexico a couple weeks ago. Okay, so let's look at anything we need to know about flash flooding in Spain, Philippines, and anywhere else that has just happened. And, blessings to anyone that they're still looking for. Okay. Third eye activation. Authority, the Emperor card, but it came in upside down. Partnerships and alliances, number 3. Bottom of the deck, throat chakra. And okay. Third eye. So what right away, what I heard is so many people are seeing it now. So this to me is not just us seeing, orbs and angels and dragons. That's like a bonus part. But, I've had lots of paranormal experiences. I've seen the Dementors. They're real. Like I've actually seen dark beings from the lower vibrational grids now. So that's part of our third eye activation that maybe some people, maybe you're not ready for. So it kind of goes hand in hand. But this is also like our truth monitor. So we know when things are fishy, and that's one of them. So many people right away noticed what's going on in Spain. Look, we just had that in a bunch of other places around the planet 2 weeks ago. We just had that in Asheville, North Carolina, right? So we see what's going on. So Three Cups came in not about what happened, but to celebrate how far you're all coming and that everyone is noticing. That's not right. So the powers that be that are in authority are being turned upside down about this now because they are not in charge anymore. Too many people are now awake on the planet, and it's all being brought back into balance. So again, rest in peace to everyone that was impacted. However, from a bigger perspective, it's bringing those areas back into balance. So there were other things. Yeah, there were partnerships. Everything that just happened the last couple of days, there were behind the scenes partnerships and alliances that were not for the highest good of humanity in those areas. Justice has been served. Okay. So justice has been served with everything in those areas. And what do we want to do with the throat chakra? Sorry, human words are not coming today. With the throat chakra, oh, this is super interesting. Came in the Knight of Pentacles. So you want to speak positive affirmations for yourself and for the collective about abundance. Okay. So pay attention to that might be bringing up some anxiety and some fears for many of you who are very, very far away, because you could have gone through a past life of losing your life, or your family lost their lives in flooding, fall of Atlantis. All right. So remember the story of the Great Flood. So that that could be bringing up some stress and some fear for you all, but it's helping to clear it all out. So I'm going to share with you all, like, when that happened here. I had been working on the crystalline grids with the Galactic Alliance with my team for a year, and I expanded it out a couple of months ago to a couple of different areas as well. And apparently between myself, the Galactics, and the Dragons, we stabilized my area. So we did have a flash flood, but it didn't stick. We did, one house went down the mountain, one person went missing, but they let me know afterwards there could have been many more. The grid systems got stabilized. And I also worked with the Dragons to have the water like vanish and go back into the ground. And it was somebody out there who did the same thing, got a whole group of Lightworkers and Starseeds to do that for Florida. So if you're in Europe and you're assisting with the grid work in Spain or Philippines, then ask the Dragons. I've asked them already as well to help for the water to get absorbed back into the earth and bring balance back. And so it is done. Dragons are all about working with the water. They are amazing. Okay. Next, I want to look at the earthquake, the large earthquake that hit Oregon. Now, what's interesting is it did bring it. So I feel like the weather elements are really causing a lot of stress for many souls. That's your third eye opening. That means that you're actually going, whoa, what's going on here? We're seeing the patterns, right? Okay. So I myself on my journey, I'm in the Pacific Northwest. I'm outside of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I'm north of Seattle. So I have actually gone through earthquake experiences. Most of them happen off the coast, but there was one that came up all the way from California. I experienced that one. I experienced one that was in Washington State that came into my area. I've experienced it working in the city, and that one was from Alaska. There was also one like I felt when I was driving. So I got through that early on to clear the fear around earthquakes. Again, earthquakes would have been the fall of civilizations, fall of Atlantis, the fall of Lemuria. Like there would have been earthquakes. Like, so we also have this on a soul level, like, oh my gosh, that could happen. And there's so many that happen in California. So I want to give a shout out to my galactic divine goddesses. I've done 3 amazing global grid work assignments, and actually they didn't start out this way, but we started to work on pieces to stabilize certain areas. So we've done a stability grid system for off the coast of Vancouver and Washington and down to Oregon. We also did one around the Maritimes, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, and Canada, down to New York. And then we did another piece recently that also reinforced that for the Ring of Fire for the Hawaiian Islands and California. And we did bring it up the coast as well. So what the Galactics let me know was, yeah, that was a big earthquake in Oregon, but it could have been, again, the damage could have been a lot worse. And it's to also shake everybody awake, as I'm like, oh, if there was something that happened that was big, do I have the resources at home? Do I have a flashlight? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're giving everybody a heads up in these areas, but thankfully everyone was good. Let's just pull a couple of cards about the Oregon. Yeah, exactly what I just shared. We got number 7, patience and planning. They're saying that's it. That's all I need to. Yeah. Oh, okay. And the bottom of the deck is emotional loss. So it opened up, it shook everyone, and it opened up everybody's heart in those area, and we got heartache and loss. So we get so busy in our lives, right? So we all get so busy in our lives, and that was to shake everyone in the Oregon area. Are you prepared? Do you know your neighbors? Do you have a game plan? All right. So this is about making sure that everybody is got some planning organized. And let's see, maybe Oregon's going to be maybe there'll be something in Oregon where the power goes out in some areas. So let's see what happens. Okay. Yeah, Ace of Wands, which is about fire. So, but it's clearing as well. So the earthquake cleared a bunch of energy that needed to be cleared, and it's also about, like, it's a new beginning for Oregon. Anywhere that's had an earthquake as well, it's been to clear out some energies, heartache and loss and emotional loss. 10 of Cups, which is one of the best cards in the deck. So again, shake everybody awake and open up your heart. Shake everybody awake. Clear away anything of your own story and start to realize that we're all a big family. Okay. Perfect. All right. One final deep dive I'm going to look at today. I want to look at, there was reports of light ships. There's actually a couple little videos. I had someone send me some clips. I couldn't find those for some reason, but I did find some other clips of light ships that were recorded in and around when the hurricane hit Florida. So let me just see what we need to know about those light ships. Were they Galactic Alliance? Were they technology that officials down here are using? Yeah, number 6, moving on, moving forward. I'm hearing right away they're saying it was intentional, so that it was intentional so that souls would see them and record it. Positive movement forward. Also a message for humanity. Yes, we exist. We are here. And we make sure that you see us now and you can record us. Okay. And then we have a number 2, sacral chakra, which is creativity, joy, and abundance. So yeah, and the truth is setting us free. We're gonna, as a collective, start to have more hope for the future, because we're gonna see that there are benevolent galactic beings that are assisting us, that are not here to harm us. And that's who I work with. That's who I've been working with through faith and trust since 1997. So they are here to assist us, but they're on a one by one event association. They monitor everything. So they made sure they came in to monitor that situation to make sure there was no funny business for humanity. Okay, so the moving on, clarification part, Wheel of Fortune, Destiny. Yeah, so those light ships were, in fact, part of our Galactic Alliance. And it was our destiny now to start, for more people to start embracing the fact that we're multidimensional beings, and we have Star Family already here. And this is going to help us all as a collective. Positive movement forward. 7 of Cups, choose wisely. So once again, when we see things, we feel into the energy. When I looked at the video clips, that felt positive. It didn't feel nefarious. It didn't feel at all like to anything to be worried from. But yeah, we are still to choose wisely. Like we can all go practice looking at clips and going, is that Is that one of our brethren, our family, our star family, or is that just the regular folks down here playing with us? Yeah, that kind of stuff. Okay. Which, by the way, they've been read like, you're not to harm humanity as well. Sacral chakra, which is about joy, creativity, abundance. Knight of Pentacles, again, the same message. They want us to be all jazzed up in joy and high frequency, because the money is going to be there for you to, what did you come in to be, do, create? And there's letting me know the truth will set us free. We are definitely this month moving out of troubled waters. Six of Swords. I love that. And much of that has been preparing the regular folks in the collective to see all this phenomenon and start to share about it. And then overall, we got the Four of Wands, which is again celebration and unity, collective consciousness. I love that. On that note, I'm going to say love and aloha to all of you. I hope you enjoyed these deep dives today. Again, if there's anything else you would like me to deep dive about, let me know in the comments, as well as if you would love to work with me, check out the offers, how to contact me below in the description box. Email's the best way. And I look forward, I will be back soon. Love and aloha from Pink Bella. Aloha therapy, everyone. Sending you infinite blessings, and have a wonderful month of November, and I'll be back soon.